As soon as this fall, it could be a lot easier for you to get your hands on marijuana here in Virginia.
A bill in the House of Delegates would legalize a retail marijuana market. ABC 13's Kelsey Childress investigates how some say this change could put you and your family at risk on the road.
A drug debate playing out in our state capitol. House Bill 642 would create a retail marijuana market here in Virginia. Currently, you can only buy marijuana for medical purposes and you have to have a doctor's note. But the new bill means any adult could buy marijuana from state licensed dispensaries for recreational use. Advocates say it will cut down on the underground market and bring in major revenue.
Regulated sales will reinvest millions of tax dollars in Virginia communities.
Opponents are worried about mental health and public safety.
If you ask Virginians whether they think more people stoned on the roads is good for their community, if you ask Virginians whether they think more kids should be using today's high-potent marijuana, it's a resounding no.
Marijuana.
I wanted to see if there was any validity in those concerns.
You got edibles. You've got transdermal items that they can put on their skin to absorb THC. And if they don't know what they're taking, if they don't know how much is in it, the high that they would get from it can actually be very fast.
Lieutenant Ethan Hagner is a drug recognition expert with the Campbell County Sheriff's Office. He says marijuana is tricky because it's a newer drug, meaning law enforcement is still figuring out how to track impairment on the road as more studies come out. Deputies learn about that in drug recognition expert school.
We need to get more people into these classes and these advanced roadside interdiction type work to be able to detect it and to try to curb it.
Lieutenant Hagner says it's a little more complicated to spot someone driving high compared to driving drunk. Aside from bloodshot eyes or the smell of marijuana, the behaviors aren't as obvious, but there are certain clues they look for.
The relaxed inhibitions that they have while they're sitting behind the wheel, the mood swings, the mood changes, the lapse in judgment, the lapse in thought.
Now, I wanted to find out just how common driving under the influence of marijuana is in Virginia over the last few years. According to Virginia State Police, in 2022, they arrested 40 people for driving while high. Now that number jumped to 79 in 2023. And in 2024, that's the most recent data, 105 people were arrested for marijuana-related DUIs. Now those numbers may seem low, but according to a 2024 survey from the Virginia Cannabis Control Authority, that's an independent group that promotes public health and safety through medical cannabis oversight, 22% of Virginia drivers admit to driving high a few times a year or more. That's nearly 1 in 4, but a legalized retail market could impact those statistics.
If this retail market bill passes and marijuana becomes legalized from a retail standpoint, are there concerns from a public safety standpoint about what that would mean, particularly on the roads?
I would say that you would probably see more people using, like alcohol, because alcohol has been around for a very long time, and we've seen the studies for that. I would say that the trend will increase. There will be more people using it because it's easily accessible.
If they pull someone over they suspect of driving high,
I'm gonna get you turn your vehicle off and go ahead and step out.
They go through the standard field sobriety test. It's 3 parts: the horizontal gaze test, the walk and turn test,
1, 2,
and finally,
I'm gonna get you to raise whichever foot you feel more comfortable, 6 inches off the ground.
the one-leg stand.
And at the end of those 3 tests, if you have clues on each 3, or all 3 of those, there's an 88% probability of impairment.
That's when you would go in for a blood test to see if there's cannabis in your system.
how much time does it normally take to conduct, let's say, a cannabis-related traffic stop with the blood test and everything?
So start to finish, standard DUI, hour on the roadside.
Wow.
If we have to go get blood, probably another hour, and then about 2 hours for the paperwork.
Wow.
So I'm looking at about 4 to 5 hours in total.
That's 4 hours that a resource is pulled off the road and can't respond to other calls. If more people are driving high, that would lead to more deputies or officers tied up for hours in DUI traffic stops. And Lieutenant Hagner says that's make or break for some law enforcement.
Some places like, let's say, Brook Neal, they have 1 officer working at a time. So that 1 officer is now tied up for multiple hours.
Right.
That's a resource drain on them, especially smaller departments.
Dr. Kevin Sabet with Smart Approaches to Marijuana echoed those concerns.
From a public safety standpoint,
when it comes to law enforcement. How is this going to impact them? What concerns do you have if this bill passes?
It's going to impact them in a very big way because some people think if you legalize marijuana, you need less law enforcement. They can focus on other things. Actually, law enforcement has to do more when you've legalized it because you're dealing with more consequences like the driving issue.
Senator
J.M. Padini with Virginia Normal, that's a group in support of the retail market bill, says a companion bill, Senate Bill 542, will curb those concerns. It will create a work group made up of law enforcement and policy experts to educate officers on how to navigate marijuana legalization. One of the big concerns that I spoke with law enforcement is they said that marijuana is just such a new drug. They're still learning so much about it. So will this law enforcement bill that's also added on, will that help from a education and from a knowledge standpoint when it comes to this?
This bill is really intended to bridge that knowledge gap for local entities, for law enforcement to really understand the complexity of cannabis laws in Virginia and what rights consumers are entitled to.
And regardless of what happens in the Capitol, Lieutenant Hagner says his priority stays the same.
I just want to make sure people are safe.
Yep.
That's the whole point. I've had friends that have been affected by DUI crashes, and it's not a good day when you have to go visit them in the hospital.
House Bill 642, which would create the retail marijuana market, was read for the first time on the House floor on Friday. The companion Senate bill is still in committee as of Friday. We'll keep you updated if those bills pass their chambers.